Mommy says we can't afford a plumber. Not now. Mommy says it's because we don't have enough prescriptions. Sniff. The water just keeps rising. But you can help. Sniff sniff.
Hashtag aikel.
Makes the water go down. One click, one drop less. I believe in you. Subscribe now, save a family from floating forever.
In the quiet, dimly lit room, Rachel sat hunched over her computer, the glow of the screen casting an eerie light on her face. Her eyes darted back and forth, scanning through endless tabs of data and notes. She had been a content creator for 6 months now, posting videos on a weekly basis. Despite her best efforts, her channel remained stagnant, a mere ripple in the vast ocean of YouTube. Rachel's fingers hovered over the keyboard, poised to make a change that would alter the trajectory of her digital journey. With a deep breath of her furrowed brow, Rachel clicked publish on a video she had slaved over for weeks. It was something different from her usual uploads, a calculated risk that could either boost her channel or leave it drowning in obscurity. The video featured her playing a new strategy game she'd discovered, her voiceover explaining every move with the enthusiasm of a seasoned gamer. Her heart raced as she watched the view count tick upwards in real time, a stark contrast to the usual trickle of views she received. "It's just one video," she murmured to herself, trying to keep her expectations in check. But as the likes and comments began to flood in, Rachel couldn't help the smile that slowly spread across her face. Viewers were praising her in-depth analysis, her ability to break down complex strategies into bite-sized pieces, and her charming on-screen presence. It was the response she'd always dreamed of but never quite managed to achieve. The next day, Rachel's phone buzzed incessantly with notifications. She had received an email from YouTube congratulating her on hitting a significant milestone. Her video had been featured on the platform's gaming homepage. Her heart skipped a beat as she opened the email, her eyes widening in disbelief. Her channel was exploding with activity, subscribers shooting up like rockets,
Mike, you are not
and her
going to
video
believe
was being
this.
shared across various social media platforms. Rachel had stumbled upon the secret ingredient that had been missing from her content, a unique approach that resonated with viewers. Her voice trembled with excitement as she called her friend and fellow creator, Mike.
Mike, you are not going to believe this.
"You won't believe it," she said, her voice barely audible over the clacking of her keyboard, as she replied to the deluge of messages. "I did one thing differently, and suddenly everyone's watching." Mike's voice was a mix of amazement and pride. "What was it?" "I focused on the strategy," Rachel replied, her eyes gleaming. "I broke it down step by step, made it accessible to everyone. And it worked." Their conversation was interrupted by a knock at the door. Rachel's heart jumped again. Could this be the start of something huge? She glanced at the screen, her subscriber count still rising, and took a moment to soak it all in. Her channel was growing, and she had found her niche. It was time to build on this momentum and transform her hobby into something more. Rachel's mind raced with ideas for future videos, her thoughts swirling like a tornado of creativity. She knew she had to capitalize on this newfound attention. With renewed determination, she opened her notebook and began to scribble down a list of games and strategies to explore. The scent of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the air, fueling her as she plotted her next move in the ever-evolving world of content creation. The buzz of excitement was palpable as Rachel dove into her analytics, eager to understand the numbers behind her success. She studied the peaks and valleys of her audience's engagement, the demographics of her viewers, and the times her videos were watched the most.
Thanks for your subscription, thumbs up and likes and shares.